Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. It's time for Business Express 981. And of course, it's a Friday today. So because it's a Friday, it's Tech Friday. And as always, Rotus is here with us this morning to lead us through conversations. Good morning, Rotus. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Good morning, Kayode. Good morning to all our listeners, viewers. Good morning to Fisayo as well. Fisayo, good to have you.
Yeah, great to be here. Good morning, Rotus. Good morning, Kayode. Good morning, Lagos.
All right. So the number to be a part of our show, the number to reach out to us on is 0809-444-0981. And also you can catch the live stream on YouTube. It's youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Also, you can use the hashtag Business Express 981 to reach out to us on Twitter as well. So Rotus, what are we discussing this morning?
Yeah, Fisai, what do you want to tackle first? There's either Top, which is an Instagram business that got backed by Y Combinator, and they're into logistics, trying to use tech to fix logistics in Nigeria, or InsurePass, which is, in fact, Topship is a Nigerian firm. InsurePass, another Nigerian firm that is looking to, I guess, aggregate other platforms that have insurance products and be able to give everybody who logs on to their platform is some kind of one-stop shop of insurance options. Or Amazon opening a physical, why are you laughing? Amazon opening a physical fashion store in California, which is very interesting that Amazon is going into a physical brick and mortar store. So shall we start with fixing insurance and logistics in Nigeria through tech? Would you like to start there?
We'll start with the global company, Amazon.
Okay, let's start with Amazon. What do you make of Amazon opening a? This is a very technological, advanced physical store. It has QR codes. Things are moved into.
Did you say QR code is technologically advanced?
It is now, because you're able to use that in order to select the clothes that you want. They go to a changing room. There's a palm technology they're using to pay for the clothes. There's a touch screen in the changing room where you select everything. It's very digital. It's a very, it seems to be a digital offering from Amazon. What do you make? What do you make of it?
I mean, I think that from data, right? Data suggests that 85%, is it 85 or 65%, some huge percentage, I think it's 85% of all clothing purchases are still done offline.
Yeah.
So if that happens, it means that the biggest market, it's in that same article by CNN, if that happens, if that is true, then it means that being an online only platform means that you're only servicing, a very small percentage of the total market share. Right. So it makes sense to have a physical store, from that perspective. So I guess my point is that, and of course, we've been talking pandemic, for the past 2 years now. People have been shopping online, has improved that. But today, people are not talking about mental health issues of just staying indoors and staying at home. I think people are guys, they need to go out physically to somewhere and buy the things they want to buy as the world, to a large extent, begins to recover from the fear of COVID, not necessarily because of the issues around COVID, but for the fear of COVID, right? I guess that those are some of the key things that should be driving this strategy. But again, it's technologically advanced, all of that, but it's still a physical store. It means that people have to physically walk in to test the clothes on their own bodies, right? See how it looks and feel on them, then make a decision to buy or not buy, right? So that is a typical thing that I do maybe once in a quarter when I was buying clothes, right? So there's nothing special about it. So Amazon is into it. And of course, this is not the first time. They've done Whole Foods where they acquired the food seller, essentially, right? Whole Foods, and they run the food shop. So why can't they run a clothing shop, right? So I guess it's what it is, right? That's on Amazon. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, okay, no, go ahead. Okay, you're going into InsurTech and Topshop, Abi?
Top ship, yes. It's again. I think the problem around online or e-commerce, across Africa and Nigeria is logistics, right? How do you get your goods from yourself to your buyers, right? And I think that's a very big and critical issue that needs to be solved, and that's what Topship is solving. I think they're focused on people that sell on Instagram or all those other people, because again, that's a big problem for most online merchants, because they just want to focus on buying and selling their own products and are figuring out how do I get this product to the customers, right? And of course, Topship as a platform have figured out a way to ensure that they help these, retailers, online retail platforms, to a large extent to deliver the goods to their customers at the doorstep and all of that. And I think it makes sense. However, I think my biggest challenge with logistics, which to a large extent is the way, it seems that that's the only solution. But my biggest challenge is that I ask myself, what's the average delivery fee for anything, for small items? It's probably between 1,000 naira and 1,500 naira, depending on where the location is. So I think my biggest challenge is that how many 1,000 nairas will make $1 million in revenues? Do you get?
Yeah.
How many 1,000 nairas will make $1 million? Right? How many 1,000 nairas will make $10 million? Right? So for you to make $10 million as a logistics company, how many bikes do you have to have on the road? How many, semi-literate people do you have to manage? Because those people are, how many of those do you have to manage? How many accidents, how many lost goods do you have to figure out a way of refunding, right? So for me, I think it's a big problem that I've not figured out a way to solve in my head. So that's why I'm always critical about, that's why I'm not always as excited when it comes to logistics, because it's a tech thing, but guy, the operational hassle at the back end is a lot, right? And I don't think that it's what I really want to get myself involved in.
All right, if you're out there,
I dated somebody who had a logistics company. So was Techo. She was handling the deliveries by herself. Had one bike, one driver. Just the stress, just looking at how every day dealing with that thing. Oh my goodness. Kayode, go ahead.
So yes, you broke up with that because of that.
Isaiah, come on, really? But Rotus, you break up with her because of that? That's a bad. Guys, if you want to chime in,
break up with her because of that's not true. You break up.
Send messages to 0809-444-0981. What do you guys think about logistics company though? But Isaiah, you do have a point. However, if there were a set of people that were tasked to manage these guys, and there were bikes for not maybe for, let's assume this is spread across a place like Nigeria for the 36 states, don't you think that it will be done effectively? I'm just saying.
No, I don't think so. That thing is hard.
It's very hard because can you quickly talk on insurance? Insure Prep, I think, or Insure Tech, I think is the name of the company. Yeah. Then trying to aggregate insurance products in one place on a platform. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think that's a problem, right? Sorry. Again, I need to be careful because it's people's hustle. So I don't want to. I don't really think that's a problem with insurance, right? That I don't think the problem is that people don't know where to find insurance, or I don't think that the problem is having all the insurance in one platform, right? I'm sure you probably are walking on the road and one insurance broker has tried to sell insurance to you, right? Yeah. That happens everywhere, right? So if there's some insurance that I've seen, again, I don't think the problem is whether or not people are able to find insurance. I don't think that's a problem. I think the problem is that people do not trust insurance companies to pay up when issues happen. That's number one. Then number two is that, I don't know, Rotus, you've been taking car insurance for, say, 10 years now. How many times have you had to make a claim?
Right. Zero. I just didn't bother.
Zero.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. So that's the point. So people see insurance as, okay, I'm giving you free money, essentially. So there's really no point taking it. Right. And then finally, since nothing will happen to me anyway, because, I mean, I'm a pastor. Jesus is the life, right? So, right. So really, I'm actually very serious here. So those are critical issues. So insurance is if you don't compel me to take insurance, I won't take it. Do you understand? If you don't compel me to take it, I won't take it. And that is the thing, because we don't want it. Right. So I don't think that giving us a place where we can find it is a solution to this problem I just described. It's about, okay, do I want to see insurance companies showing up? Maybe I'm on the road, I see a car break down, and I see a insurance company beside, I mean, maybe branded insurance, rescue type things, like, oh, okay, this insurance is working. People need to see that insurance is working, but they don't see it. Right. And everybody's experience is that, okay, they tell me to go and get police reports. They tell me to get, and I go to the police, they'll collect 10,000 from me. That's people's experiences with insurance. And I think that's a terrible thing. And that's why people don't want it. Right. So putting everything in a place for me to go and see it is that I don't want it. So that there's no point, putting it in a place for me to see it. Right. And I think that's the biggest problem that needs to be solved here.
Excellent. Wholehearted. Excellent breakdown. Excellent breakdown. All
right, we're almost out of time though, but if you're out there.
So on the Amazon thing, do you think if this works out for Amazon, do you see more stores opening up for them if this fashion experiment in Los Angeles works out?
They probably just buy one of these other ones, just in the same way they did for Whole Foods. They'll just, and then put their technology on top of it and rebrand it as Amazon. I mean, it's what it is. So, and I think that even the other clothing sellers they said it was open, I think opposite JCPenney or something. So it's not like it's far from them. So it's like when KFC showed up in Nigeria, opening KFC stores beside Chicken Republic, so that's exactly what Amazon is doing. So if it's successful, they just pick up JCPenney or Nordstrom or something, and then and that becomes Amazon. I mean, they did it for Whole Foods anyway. So, and then of course they did it for the pharmacy stores. I think Peel Pick or something. So they run all of these people stores already today. So they run pharmacy chains, they run food stores with Whole Foods. So they run clothing stores as well. So I think it's what it needs to happen.
Real quick though, before we let you guys leave, here's a message from Joan. He says the problem with insurance is not lack of access, but lack of awareness and depth of penetration in Nigerian markets. I'm not sure how their solution will help deepen that, but I wish them well. And this one here from Mutunga Sunday says, insurance issue in our climb is hydra-headed. They don't pay clients when the need arises, and also they don't pay dividends to shareholders. Where does all the money go to? Okay, so
some insurance companies pay dividends. Let's not. I mean, some have issues, but some of them will pay dividends.
A lot of them have issues. Maybe two of them pay issues. Custodian, AXA. Who else pays dividend?
Maybe you should actually just talk about solutions, and so people can then buy into the solutions. So if you were to give
that's what Fisaya has articulated very well this morning. I think the issues there are plenty. It's once we start to see those things come into place, and I think it will get better. But Fisaya, share your Twitter handle for folks I want to get with you on Twitter.
It's Aremo Fisaya at Twitter.
And on Instagram, you're starting a series. I mean, we should share this. You have some series on your Instagram. Oh, is it the same Instagram? Is it the same handle as Twitter?
So my Instagram, I think is Fisaya Droja AS. I think it's Fisaya Droja no. So my Instagram is Fisaya Droja AS.
You guys should check out this thing that Fisaya is doing. It's very interesting.
All right.
It's daily diet. New episode is out already. So guys,
nice
check it out.
Nice one.
All right. Thanks, Rotus. Thanks, Fisaya.
Thanks,
Lagos,
Fisaya.
there's more to come.